So these are the Sony WH-CH520 wireless on-ear headphones. At first glance, they don't really try to grab your attention. There's no flashy design, no futuristic look, nothing screaming premium gadget. Instead, Sony went for something much more practical. Lightweight build, minimal design, and a focus on comfort over everything else. And when you actually wear them, that approach starts to make sense really quickly. They sit gently on your ears rather than fully enclosing them, which means you don't get the deep isolation of high-end over-ear headphones. But what you do get is long-term comfort, the kind where you can wear them for hours without feeling pressure or fatigue building up. The biggest selling point here is battery life. Sony claims up to 50 hours, and in real-world usage, it honestly feels close to that promise. It's the kind of battery life where charging becomes an afterthought. You're not constantly checking percentages or worrying if they'll die mid-use. And when you do finally run low, quick charge support kicks in and gets you back to listening in a short burst of charging time. That changes the experience completely. Less planning, more usage. These headphones basically fade into your routine. Morning playlists, online classes, calls, YouTube sessions at night. All without thinking about the charger. Now, sound quality. This isn't aiming for audiophile level precision. Instead, Sony tuned these for everyday listening. Vocals are clean and easy to follow. Bass is present but controlled. And highs stay smooth without becoming harsh. It's a very balanced, safe tuning. Not overly aggressive, not overly flat. Just something that works across most content. Music, podcasts, videos, and calls. Call performance is also decent for this range. The microphone does a good job in normal environments, keeping your voice clear enough for meetings or casual conversations. It's not studio quality, but it's reliable. One of the most noticeable things is weight. These are extremely light, and that plays a huge role in comfort. After a while, you almost forget you're wearing them. That's a big win for long listening sessions or travel. Instead of touch controls, Sony sticks with physical buttons here. And honestly, that's a smart move at this level. No accidental taps, no confusing gestures, just simple, tactile control for playback, volume, and calls. Bluetooth performance is stable and quick. Pairing is easy, connections stay solid, and switching between devices is smooth enough for everyday use without frustration. But of course, there are compromises. There's no active noise cancellation here. So in noisy environments, outside sound will come through. Whether it's traffic, crowds, or public transport, these won't block it out. That's clearly a trade-off Sony made to keep the price accessible and extend battery life. And that brings us back to the main idea behind these headphones. They're not trying to compete with flagship models. They're designed for everyday users who just want something simple, reliable, and long-lasting. No complexity, no overwhelming features, just consistent performance. And in that category, they actually make a strong case for themselves. Because what you end up with is a pair of headphones that you don't really have to think about. You just use them, day after day. And sometimes, that's exactly what matters most.